Why did Donkey Kong 64 require more than 4 megabytes of memory? As most of you know, the N64 Donkey Kong game had a game-breaking bug on the 4 megabytes memory version. They needed to include the expansion memory just so that bug wouldn't happen. I can imagine in the age of computers and emulation, we should by now have a pretty decent idea as to why this bug happened. As in, limit RAM to 4 megabytes, see what tries to access outside there and why. Sadly, it probably is hard to figure that out, and I can imagine that at the moment of the development switch to 8 megabytes, they actually started using more of that RAM since it was there anyway. Does anyone know what exactly nearly got that game pulled at all? Question from user Smileynator at Stack Exchange. Answer. Does anyone know what exactly nearly got that game pulled at all? Unfortunately, the actual issue will likely never be known, at least not anytime soon. I will detail several technical reasons for this which I believe are objectively compelling enough to base my answer upon. The primary issue preventing the diagnosis of that glitch is a fundamental matter of hardware architecture, and how using software to force one architecture to behave another will more often than not be extremely difficult and sometimes completely impossible. This is the reason why emulators in general are difficult to develop, highly difficult to develop well, and darn near impossible to develop so well that they'll run all games for a given platform without issue. This is why there's so many crappy, unfinished, abandoned emulator programs out there and so few fantastic ones. The second issue is that emulators don't actually emulate the hardware components and chipsets of a console. They just duplicate enough of the high-level functions of the components that they're able to play the games. Even the emulators regarded as perfect are only cycle-accurate correct timing, which is plenty for playing games but still not 100% hardware simulation chip-accurate emulation. The Donkey Kong glitch had to have been the result of some freak error between the memory management coded into the game and the actual memory control unit of the N64, meaning that to try to debug it via emulation on a PC, we would need chip-accurate emulation to fully simulate each and every logic chip in the N64's ludicrously complex reality county processor, funky 9-bit memory bus, and every other component. Unfortunately, this is literally impossible with current technology. If the people who are the world's foremost experts on the DK64 software couldn't fix it when it was literally their job to do so, I doubt anyone else will discover the cause unless they just happen to by total accident. Answer from user Barcode at Stack Exchange.